Exercises that are fun to do, high energy. This is basically how you build up the point. Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are in Belgium in TPC Koersel and we're going to start right now.
Vamos!
So in the first exercise we're going to move a lot. It's like a warm-up, so you play the chiquita, you go to the net, you play a ball short, slow on the feet, so make sure it's slow. You take the net, you volley back, you go back again, and then the other person is next. Yeah, chiquita, go to the net, volley. Yeah, and next one. Very good. Chiquita, go to the net, volley. Yes, and change direction. Normal ball. Chiquita, go to the net, volley. Oh, chiquita, go to the net. Oh! Go to the net. Very nice. Go to the net. Very nice. Perfect. Okay, and now after we play the chiquita, we play the point, and then you go to the net together. Yeah? Okay, so this was the warm-up. Now we do the normal part where we play the point. Continue. Yes. Very nice. Normally, when you want to play the chiquita, you should be in front of the line. So only play the chiquita, so you have to play like a bad volley. That it's in front of you, because then they are already there. Because you don't want to play a chiquita when you're here. You have to run too far. Okay, vamos. Yes, play the point. Together. So maybe get closer to the net. Yes, chiquita, play the point. Yeah, vamos. That you're going to attack him when you play the lob. So play the lob that is shorter, so he has to play the bandeja. So sometimes people have a very good bajada, and when you play the lob, they destroy you. But they cannot do that if the ball is like a high lob and it's here, because they don't dare to play fast. So I'm going to feed you the ball, you play the lob, very high lob, that is bouncing around here, and then you take the net together. And then you win against him. Yeah? So this is a method that you can use if somebody's bajada is better than his bandeja. Okay. Up, and take the net together. If you play a very high lob, he's looking here, and then he doesn't see you coming to the net. Oh, yes, so that happens when you play a very high lob. Yeah. And when you're under pressure of the camera. Almost. Oh. Out. Up. Take the net position. Yes, maybe slightly shorter, because normally he's going to let this ball bounce. So the lob has to be short. So if you think it's too deep, let it go. So slightly deeper. Great. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, so this is one of my favorite drills. I'm gonna play in the center on the fifth wall, and we're going to check who's gonna take the ball. The one over here, the net player, will play the ball in the open corner. This is basically how you build up the point. Yeah, you can only play low, so no lobs. Yeah, so then it's super important that you play into the correct direction. Okay, incoming. Yes. that ball in the center on his forehand, then this is easier to do. So maybe you should play very low on his backhand. The ball in the center, always to the center. So I think it's always on your backhand. Nice. Very good. Nice. Hey. Oh. Hey. We can also do the other way around. So I play the first ball in the corner, and then you try to build up in the center and have a look who's gonna take the shot. Yeah? Okay, ready? This exercise is very important, how the quality of the ball in the center. So the ball should be like slower and shorter, so they are in trouble. So maybe slow down a little bit more, and if you're in trouble, your backhand should go more straight down the fence. So he has troubles moving there. So if you have 3 players, ask them to play the backhand down the line over there. And I think when the cross court should play a lot of balls to the center here on your backhand. Yeah? Nice. We can also do it slightly different. To ask you, if you have a backhand volley, you play to the corner over there. If you have a forehand volley, you play to that corner. Yes. Nice. Very good. So now he has to move a lot. So you can ask your student now, if you make the ball there with the forehand in the corner, that you play your next ball to him as well, but it depends on where the ball's coming. So if he has the ball, he plays to your forehand, you play again to his side wall. If he plays in the center, you play to his 5th wall down the center, more over there. So basically you want to pressure one player. That's also what we did today in the clinics here in Belgium. But you want to make the angles, because when I felt like when we were coaching today, the students were not using the side wall too much. So I think when I have a forehand here, I should go more over there. It's a very difficult shot to defend. Yeah? Okay. Okay, so now there are 2 at the net and 1 at the back. So we're going to pressure 1 opponent. And normally this is super important to understand, that you're playing paddle 2 against 1, not 2 against 2. So you're only pressuring 1 player. So I'm going to ask the guys at the net to play the first ball in the center and then open the corner. And it doesn't matter where you play, but you can only play low. Yeah? Okay. much, so when you're playing from in the middle, more from high to low, so you can play before the white line. If you play this ball deep, the ball comes up too much. If you play this ball short, the ball will die and he will be in trouble more. And for the defender, it's important to understand that when you are positioned in the corner, you can accelerate. But if you're positioned in the middle, you have to play slow, because otherwise you're in trouble. Yes. Short. Yes. Big difference. So with the volleys, go more from high to low. So it's okay to end lower than the net with the volleys. A lot of players, they are very horizontal with their volleys, and then the ball comes up too much, especially when you're playing the ball deep. It is way harder to defend if the volley goes from high to low. High low. Yes. Now the ball's dying. High low. Yes. Now the ball's dying. This is the biggest difference. Oh. Who should take the ball? Well, the one that is out of position, cross court, should take it. So if this guy takes the ball, it's always your ball. So you can play there. And the other way around. Even though if he is right-handed, it's the same. So then the backhand goes first. When you're defending, I think it's so important is that when you are positioned in the corner, you can accelerate because you're positioned in the correct position. You can defend everything if you're there. If you're positioned in the center, slow down. Because you're not there. You need time to get back to the corner. So slow down when you're in the center, and you can accelerate. Doesn't have to when you're in the corner. Yes! Oh. Now I'm going to play the first ball in the corner. They have to defend the corner properly. I'm with a down the line movement or through the center movement, and then they play the next ball. With some players, this is very difficult. They are struggling with defending the corner, and sometimes when you're doing the corner exercises, it can be a little bit slow. It would be better if you play into the corner. They defend the corner, and if they don't succeed, it's fine. You play the next ball in the center, or a ball they can easily take, so it's still an active exercise. Yeah, so in this way that we're doing it today, you have exercises that are fun to do, high energy, so you learn way more. I think your lesson sucks when nobody's moving. I see so many lessons that are so low energy. You learn less if you don't move. Let your students move on the court, and when you train, move on the court, so you learn more. It's actually proven if you have a higher heart rate that you learn more. So do that. If you train hard, you learn more. Yeah? Okay, banga. So with this exercise, you're going to learn the wall straight away. So I'm going to play double wall. He's going to play down the line. Defense, and then we play the point, only low defense, and then the next ball in the center, and then we play the point. So when you have the ball, first post position. Yeah. When it's your backhand, second post position, be positioned on the line. On the line. You want him to play there, because if he plays there, you play to the corner or to defense. Yeah, so you leave that part open. When you're positioned in the center, so when the ball is in the center, you will go here, yeah, and you will go here. So when the ball's in the center, you both go to the first post. Then this angle is easier for him, yeah. And remember, if you're here in the second post and you see that he's going there, if you're active here and you step forwards, and the ball's coming in that part, it's a nice ball. Yeah, a lot of players in the comments, they say this is too far, but if you're not active, then it's too far. You have to be moving. Play the backhand. Yeah. Yes. Play the point. Yes. Okay, now forehand. Yeah, so it's super important that your forehand goes on his forehand. This ball is way easier to play there if it's a forehand or a backhand. It's very difficult to play this one there, more difficult. So nearly every time play your forehand on his forehand. Yes. Yes. Okay, center ball. Your position slightly more to the corner. More. Yes, this is the one. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, so sometimes slow down the speed of the defense, especially when you're there. Yeah? Okay. Slowly. Yes! Oh, venga! Nice. Okay, so this is an exercise for the lob and for the chiquita, because now it's also a little bit of camouflage. If you're going to lob, yes or not. So you're going to win the point, you're going to win the net as a defender using the lob or the chiquita. That's the goal of the exercise. The lob is only allowed to play between the yellow lines over here, because you don't want to give away the corner. So if you're playing the lob here, this player can play to the fence or to the side wall. If he's positioned closer to the center, it is more difficult and dangerous to do that. So don't lob cross courts, lob to the center. Yeah? And now we're going to check his variation, and you can also check, or the net players can watch if they can see if he plays the lob or the chiquita. And you can also work on the camouflage of the defender, because with this stance of racket you can play the lob, but you can also play chiquita. You can change at the last moment, play down. Yeah? So the better the players, the more you can put extra. And also as a coach, I'm positioned next to the yellow line, so I'm not interfering in the rally. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Muy bueno. Yes, this is a perfect example, because now the contact point was here and you can play to the corner. So it would be better to play more on his second side. Well played. Yes. Last four. Ah, nice. Three left. Ooh, that's a dangerous chiquita. Okay, so I'm going to play the first ball as a bajada. So I'm going to lob you. You go back, you play the bajada, and then we play the point. Yeah? Okay, so this is an exercise which most importantly is that you run faster than the lob. A lot of players, they run at the same speed as the lob. So the lob is the slowest ball ever, just as a drop shot, but you want to accelerate fast and then drink a coffee, then play bajada. When you defend the bajada, guys, try to be very close to the net, so there is no space that he can play on your feet. You decide if you play fast or a corner, you can choose. Yeah? But for you guys, try to be very close position to the net. Yeah? Okay. High ball. Bajada. Yes. Great. Oh! can also make this extra difficult that he has to touch the net and then take the bajada. Yes. So now you're not. You could run faster to the net, to the back, to have a higher contact point. So the lob is coming. Run, run, go, 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 go. Yes, vamos. Because now you hit the ball there instead of here, and that's the difference between losing and being Paquito Navarro. Oh. Be there faster. Yes. Run. Drink a coffee, and then clever. Oi, 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 oi. One more. Oh, one more. Yes. Oh. Vamos. Okay, let's pick up the balls. Okay, last one that we do. We play 3 balls in a row. So normally, every time you build up the point in Spain, they learn 3 balls. So build up, and then you decide, I score the point or I continue building up the point. So this is going to be 2 good volleys, volley low, volley low. Then the player over there has to play the lob, and then you have to decide if you build up or smash. Now we're going for the smash every single time. The defender has to decide if they block the ball, or they run out, or they go forwards. So you have to decide what you do with the smash. So you're going to smash anyway, because now you will learn to counter the smash, because not everybody plays that, or trains it a lot, or that you have to block. Blocking the smash is also possible. But if you see that somebody has a slow kick, you can block. You don't have to run out every time. But if somebody's smashing from here, you know that he's not going to kick the ball out, so then you can come forward. Yeah? So you have to decide what you do with the smash. So you have to play low twice from defense, and then you have to play the lob, even though it's not possible, because then they can smash. Okay, so when you're defending the smash, it's better to sneak in a little bit. If you see they are smashing and you decide to go, so not to block, go here. 2 steps from the white line. And maybe not in the line of fire. So maybe a little bit more there. Oh, no rush, no rush. Yeah. The fake smash. Because if your students or they have matches where they smash a lot, why don't you practice this more often? Because this is a situation that happens a lot on North European matches. Watch my positioning. I decide to block. So I decide to block, I'm going to be here. And just put my racket against the ball. Again. So I'm going to be here to defend this man. When I decide to go, I will go. So when I'm here, I'm going to be there. Easy look. Oh. Try to do the going for it. So try to go to the second or 2 steps in front of the white line. Go for the counter attack. Go forward, go forward. Yes. So I think this is an easier version to counter attack the smash. Dare to go forwards, and he's already there, and he has time to drink a coffee and get the ball back. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you everybody for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, please like the video and take a look at the Facebook page and the Instagram page of TPC Koersel. Thank you everybody for watching. Hasta luego, ciao, adios.